How are you doing today? Welcome back to life, where we learn to do life together. Oh, doesn't that sound cheesy? I know, but I didn't really come up with a slogan. So I thought we'll stick to that for now, all right? Hey, welcome back. Very nice to see you again. If you are that one person, that one odd, but strangely interesting person, does that make sense? That probably doesn't really make sense. But hey, let's have some fun here. And now I'm making this intro way too long because here is a short video about learning. And we are in this series of life skills, looking at the skill of learning. Let me be honest with you. Before filming this video, there was a big part of me. Oh, that's an exaggeration. Sometimes I don't want to speak in exaggerations, but at the same time, I'm trying to come up with words to describe something. And I think sometimes we try too hard to make it sound nice. Let's get right back to this. Repetition. I want to talk about repetition today. Actually, I'm kidding. I want to talk about knowing your why. Before we can talk about repetition, we need to talk about knowing your why. And that's why I said before doing this video, I didn't feel completely motivated. But that's okay. Because whatever we do, learning or in life really, it shouldn't be based on how I feel. Our feelings come and go, they change, they sometimes are higher, sometimes are lower. And if we base our actions, our decisions on our ever changing feelings, then clearly there's going to be no consistency. There's going to be no persistence in facing any obstacle because if you don't feel like it, then you're just going to let go of it. You're going to forget about it. So we need to know our why. If you don't know your why, you're going to be crying. Try to make that rhyme, but it didn't really work out. Let's just pretend that never happened. Know your why. Know why it is that you are learning, know why it is that you're doing the thing that you're doing, and know what you want from that outcome. But really, here we're talking about knowing your why. And when you know your why, then you know that your actions and your behavior is not based on your emotions. Therefore, in thinking about my why, I decided to come here and I know I need to keep going regardless of how I feel. I did it for one day yesterday. It felt all right. Now this is day two. Hopefully, we're learning something new. Hopefully, as you see me and me talking about repetition, that's the thing about learning. You're not going to get good in one day. You're not going to learn something in just one day after one try. You need to do it again and again. And that's why repetition and consistency are central in learning. In addition, I want to talk about one thing in repetition, and that's the idea of spaced repetition. You might have heard this term before. Spaced repetition is where you do something not only repeatedly, but in a spaced manner. Wow, that's profound, isn't it? Spaced repetition is where you do something in small amounts, but over a spread period of time. Take this what I'm doing here right now. The goal is to do it for 5 minutes each day, to film a video for 5 minutes each day. And by doing that, I'm spacing this out and I'm repeating it over a set period of time. We hope to do this in the next few weeks. So by each day doing it, coming back to it, you get the opportunity to try again and again. Maybe yesterday I felt like my energy was too low. Now today, not that I was necessarily trying to boost my energy up, but notice what you're doing from the previous sessions and see how you can make improvements on the next one. So in a way, yeah, you should consciously be trying to learn and then consciously implement new and try new things. That's the whole thing about learning. We could talk about the mindset of behind learning as well, but we will talk about that in another time. Right now, I just want to say this repetition is key. That's why I'm repeating this so much. And now that's my cue to go. 5-minute mark. Have a beautiful day.